If I hadn't picked up that basket, if I hadn't followed her to the old well, I swear, I would never have known what Mama was hiding. And maybe the village would still respect her like before. But once I saw it, I couldn't unsee it. My name is Ada. I'm 18 years old, born and raised in Umuani, a village where goats and children roam freely, and secrets don't usually last. Everybody in this place knows what kind of soup you cooked before your husband even finishes eating it. That's just how small our village is. And Mama. Mama is a big name here. Her real name is Neka, but nobody calls her that. She's simply Mama. That's because she's more than just my mother, she's everyone's helper. If someone faints in the market, call Mama. If a child is running a strange fever, it's Mama they rush to. Women trust her with their beds more than they trust the health center. People say she has something in her hands. Something powerful. Mama doesn't like noise. She moves quietly. Talks calmly. She doesn't gossip, she doesn't laugh loud, she doesn't even argue. And because of that, everyone respects her. But I think silence hides many things. One morning in June, I got up earlier than usual. There had been a heat wave that week, nobody could sleep well. I figured I should go fetch water early before the sun became wicked again. I wrapped my scarf, carried my small yellow keg, and tiptoed outside. As I passed by the backyard, I saw Mama. She didn't know I was there. She was wearing her old wrapper, the brown one she never wears outside. In her hand was a small basket, the one she keeps inside her wooden box. She looked left and right, like she was checking if someone was watching. That's when I paused. Something wasn't right. Mama never acted like she was hiding. She slipped into the bush path beside our compound. That path leads to the abandoned well, the one nobody uses. That well is dried up, some say cursed, some say forgotten. Nobody goes there. But Mama did. Something in my chest told me, follow her. So I did. Slowly. I took off my slippers so I wouldn't make noise. My heart was beating fast, but I had to know what she was doing. I hid behind a mango tree not far from the well. Mama knelt down. She opened the basket. Inside was a cock, a small bottle, and a folded white cloth. She tied the cloth around her head like she was entering a shrine. Then she opened the bottle and poured something dark into the old well. I couldn't smell it from where I was, but it looked like palm wine, or maybe oil. Then she spoke. Her voice didn't sound like her own. Let his tongue remain tied. Let the past stay buried. Let my hands remain clean in their eyes. I froze. Then she brought out the cock. It was struggling, flapping its wings. She held it tight, pulled out a small knife from the cloth, and cut its neck. The blood dripped into the well. That's when I knew this was not a dream. This was something else. I didn't wait for more. I ran back home. I ran so fast my legs shook. I locked myself in the room and sat on the floor. The Mama I knew, the one that prayed every morning, the one that told me never to lie, never to steal, never to hold grudges, that same Mama just made a sacrifice in front of an abandoned well. I couldn't sleep that night. My body was cold, but my mind was hot. I couldn't look at Mama the same. The next day, I went to visit Auntie Nkem, Papa's younger sister. She always liked me, and I trusted her. I told her everything. Every word, every move. She didn't shout. She didn't call me a liar. She just looked at me quietly. Then she said, so it's still happening. After all these years. I said, Auntie, what are you talking about? And that's when the story came out. Before Mama married Papa, she was in love with someone else. A man named Obiora. He was a palm wine tapper, strong, funny, and poor. They were always together. But one day, the village money, what they called the youth fund, disappeared. Obiora was accused. Someone said they saw him around the chief's house that night. The elders didn't waste time. He was banished. Mama cried for weeks. Then suddenly, she married Papa. Years later, after Papa died, the truth started crawling out. One of the elders' sons was caught stealing from the village fund again. During punishment, he confessed that his father once made the same thing happen long ago, and that Obiora was only a scapegoat. But by that time, Obiora was long gone. He never came back. He died in another village, alone. Now, some say Mama helped hide the truth. Some say she was afraid that if she defended Obiora, she would lose everything: respect, marriage, her place in the community. And now, maybe she's trying to keep the past buried. Maybe she's been doing sacrifices so that no one will ever talk. But people are talking now. Just last week, our neighbor's son followed her too. He saw the same thing I saw. He told his mother. She told another. And before the rooster crowed 3 times, the whole village had heard. Mama still walks the same. Still quiet. Still calm. But people don't greet her with smiles anymore. Some stop talking when she enters. Some mothers pull their children close when she walks past. The chief sent a messenger to call her for a private meeting. I don't know what they discussed. She came back home, sat outside for a long time, and didn't say a word. Me? I'm just here. Confused. Hurt. Shocked. Because how do you sleep in the same room with someone your whole life, and still not know them at all?